heard someone said that September 2023 is here, so you know what that means. It is time for a monthly reset. One of the things that I like to have as I walk into a new month is a clean and organized area. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to be taking everything off of my bed, off of my desk, and I'm going to be putting everything on the floor because we're going to figure out a new home for this stuff. Now, who told me to have all of this stuff? I have absolutely no idea, but what I can tell you is all of this was put up and cleaned by the end of this video. So here I am, I'm just getting the remaining of everything off of the bed, off of the dressers, off of it's a nail table, but I say desk. And now I'm just gonna start putting stuff up. So at first I started putting the thrift stuff up in the thrift bag. Then I started picking up the trash and getting all of the unnecessary stuff. Them peanuts that's been in there for ages, they had to go. And then I'm going to start getting the dishes and all of the food and stuff that shouldn't be in there. And then the water bottles. Don't worry, none of the food is old. It's probably from like the previous day or the previous night. I'm just cleaning it up because why not, you know? So I'm over here getting lashes and picking up random stuff. I'm putting all my camera stuff up. I'm putting stuff into my backpack now. All of my gadgets and anything that needs to go into my backpack, that's where it's about to go. I'm picking up my clothes and the shoes. You know, we got the Holy Bible, which you know that's gonna be at the end of this video. Like, keep watching and it's in the video. But yeah, and I got all my candy, just putting all that stuff in my bag. And of course, my Pringles. My mommy got me these Pringles. Since I cleaned everything, I'm now about to wipe everything down. I just took these wipes. These were actually from COVID. My mom gave them to me because they had like a plethora of them in her office or like at her school, and she was like she had too many, and she gave me some, and here we are. So yeah, I'm using them to wipe down the dressers, make sure like all the dust and particles and everything is gone, because guess what, I don't need to get sick, especially with COVID cases rising. What is this? Even though technically COVID never left, but still, what is this? Also, the things that's behind my TV, because y'all probably gonna be like, what is that behind the TV? Those are my bears. Those are my lovely bears, and I have 2 basketballs. So now I'm placing that seat on the dresser because I feel like it will go perfect right there. Oh, y'all, look at that bed. The bed is a mess. That's okay. We finna get there in just a second, okay? Don't do me. No, I'm just playing. So now I'm wiping the nightstand down. That was also dusty as well. Like, the stuff was just sitting here collecting dust, and it was just time for a wipe down. Wipe me down is what it's been asking. It's been asking me to wipe it down for as long as I could think of, and so here we are. Now I'm dusting my bed off, and I'm making my bed. Now we all know how this goes. You make your bed, you dust your bed, you fix your bed, you make your bed. You know what I mean? I feel like we all know how that goes. But is it just me, or is it like when you go and you get clean and then like you go into like a made bed, you just feel so much better? I hope it's not just me, because I really love it. Also, is it just me, or is it like your pillows have to be in a specific spot? Like my pillows, they have to be specifically where I want them to be, and they have to be lined up, and they have to be nice. And the way that my sheets are, my covers, it has to be perfect. If I don't like the way it looks, I'm not gonna want it. Is it just me? Tell me that it's not just me, and then I'll feel better. And now I just put a little bit more finishing touches onto the nightstand. So now I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off my nail desk. For some reason, I didn't wipe this off with one of the wipes that I've been using this entire time. I decided to wipe it off with a lens wipe, but it did the job and it got all the dust. Because when I tell you all this furniture was just literally collecting dust. Like, who told this furniture to sit up here and collect all this dust? And then of course, you know, I put the D back on the desk. Then I ended up just putting the laundry hamper back into its little corner. And now I'm going into the bathroom because we got to get clean, hunty. No, I'm just like going into the bathroom because it's time to get clean. So I'll see y'all when I get out the bathroom. On to the main important part about me going into a new month, and that is spending time with God. Now, this is an everyday thing for me, but especially walking into a new month, walking into a new season, because those are big things. Those are great. We don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, and I have that higher power, that higher being that I trust in, being God. What better way to connect with him than to read his word? If you've been watching my videos and if you've been keeping up with me, I am in the middle of my journey to reading the entire Bible. And I am not gonna lie to you guys, I am so glad that I finally trusted my gut and decided to sit myself down and read the Bible for myself. It took God to shake me just a little bit for me to actually do it, because I've been talking about doing it for years, but I finally am doing it. But I am in the book of Job, and when I tell you, Job is a really good book. If you're the type of person who always feel like God is not listening to you, God is not hearing you, go read Job, because I promise you feel exactly how Job felt. I'm still in the middle of reading it, so I gotta figure out, how it ends for myself. But honestly, so far, it is so good. Like, he's so depressed, and it's like, I feel like in this lifetime, a lot of us get depressed and we don't know what to do. And I just feel like Job is a really good book that depicts all of that, because this man was rich and everything, and he got everything stripped away from him because God and Satan had a whole conversation, and Satan was like, God, I bet you I could tempt Job. But at the end of it, God gave Job everything back. So I just think it's a really good book to go look at, especially when you're feeling depressed and things like that. Because when I tell you, Job even had friends. His friends was trying to make him feel better, and his friends did a terrible job at that. But I'm gonna let y'all go read it. I don't want to have to hold y'all too long. Now, of course, not everybody is a believer, so this is not for everybody, but this is mainly for the believers. Now, of course, when I'm reading, I like to set the mood. So I'll just get a playlist going of some instrumentals that I like to listen to. I do not like to listen to music with words because it will distract me. And then on top of that, I'll just pray and I'll ask the Holy Spirit to be with me. Speaking of prayer, after I finish my little Bible study session, I just read a chapter or two. I am now going to go into my prayer journal. Now, I've just recently started this prayer journal. Normally, I would have just did it in like my little journal, but today I was like, let me go ahead and bring my prayer journal into the video since we're doing the prayer journal. Mind you, I just started, so I'm only on page 8. I like it to be very aesthetically, so this blue is actually my favorite color. It's also the color of the journal. I like to put the page number in the corner, and then right underneath it, I like to put the date. I found that keeping up with the dates is actually so helpful to me, because it actually reminds me how powerful I really am and how powerful prayer really is. Of course, at the top, I put my title. This title is it's going to be the monthly reflection prayer. You put whatever title you want to put it based on whatever you're about to pray for. Trust me, this prayer journal is going to be full. I'm the type of person that I pray all the time, okay? Prayer changes things. I'm just going to write my prayer. So for me personally, when I go in to do these prayers, especially a reflection prayer, I think back on the month. What lessons did God tell me throughout this month? What things was I shown this month? What prayers did I pray for that was answered? What are some things that I need to better in my life? What do I need to look at? What are some things that I can ask God to help me fix? How did he help me over the month of August? I just write all of those things down in my prayer journal, and don't forget to get creative with it. But long story short, just make sure you continue to pray, because prayer does change things, and prayer is very powerful. In this new age, a lot of people like to say manifest, or they like to say meditate on these things. But in hindsight, it's all the same thing. It's just the intention behind it and who you do these things to. One thing that I will point out is that when I start my prayers, I start my prayers saying Yahweh. So overall, that is everything that I do to help me reset my month and reflect on my month. It also helps me clear my mind from the past month as I walk into the new month, as new blessings are to come, new trials, new troubles, new lessons to be learned, new things to go through, new growth, new blessings, new everything to go through as we go into the new month. And then as I finish off, I'm just going to make sure to clean up anything that I might have missed. I'm just going to make sure to go over and fix up any little thing that I might have missed, anything that I didn't pick up. And in this case, I'm just vacuuming my room. I thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that this video inspired you. It gave you some inspiration on some things to pray for when you go and do your reflection prayer or your reflection for the month. Make sure to check out another video, and I hope to catch you in the next video.